In the last 3 videos, I explained how your memory works. In this video, I want to summarise this information and to list 7 of the most practical things that you can do to succeed with your study. G'day and welcome to Crystal Clear Mathematics, where it is easier than you think. I'm your host, Graham Henderson. Here are 7 simple and practical principles to help you benefit from your study. Number 1, start to study. Actually do it. Even smart people need to practice in order to achieve, and it's an absolute myth that they don't. Olympic swimmers spend hours every day swimming laps. Concert pianists practice their scales and other exercises diligently. It doesn't matter how good you are or what skill that you want to develop, practice is essential for excellence and success, and it's naive to think otherwise. If you practice hard, it's almost impossible not to improve. If you do nothing, it's almost guaranteed that you won't. So make a firm decision that you will study. Number 2, start now. Don't procrastinate. It's better to start earlier rather than later. I've observed that quite often talented students who get their results based on ability but don't develop a good study pattern are significantly outperformed during their last 2 years of school by plodders. That is, students with less natural ability but who study methodically. The longer you procrastinate and put it off, the less likely it will be that you will ever get started. So don't just decide that it's a good idea to study, do something about it and start today. Number 3, focus. Focus on everything that you do, whether it's homework or assignments or study. Try to do it all well. Be determined to produce quality work. Remember that practice only makes permanent. That whether you practice sloppy or excellent work, the practice itself will begin to make it habitual. So make a habit of producing quality work. This should lead also to some measure of success for you, and most people can enjoy success, so that later work doesn't seem so much of an effort. Remember, it's perfect practice that makes perfect, and success is the sum of little things done well. Number 4, unless you're doing oral drill work, always show you're working and always practice setting your work out neatly and clearly. When you're first working in any new topic, you should be developing thorough understanding and developing a procedure for setting your work out and answering questions that improves your success rate and reduces the possibility of you making careless errors. Determine to make this a habit and it won't fail you. Number 5, drill work. Choose to do as many questions as you can to build understanding and speed. Once you have a well understood procedure in place for setting your work out clearly and answering questions, try to do a lot of your mathematics study using oral drill work, that is, mentally. Having someone or a computer program to check your answers and give you immediate feedback allows you to concentrate on building speed without having to practice all that writing. In this way, you can often complete questions at 5 and even 10 times the rate that you would complete them when writing them down. If you had a choice between spending, say, 4 minutes of drill work or 20 minutes of written work to achieve the same benefits, which would you rather do? Of course, you'll concentrate hard for 4 minutes and then go and do something else that you really enjoy doing for the other 16. So after you are confident with your work, make drill work a significant part of your study to improve your time efficiency. You might also be surprised at how rapidly you can solve some problems in your head with practice. Number 6, and this is a favourite of mine. If you want to become a really first-rate mathematics student, never let a question or a problem go by that you cannot do or solve. These questions actually provide you with your best learning opportunities. Not only that, but questions like them could appear in your examination papers. Be prepared to invest significant amounts of time on the occasional difficult question. During my school days, I sometimes spent many hours on a question before managing to solve it. After they leave school, mathematicians and others can spend years and decades trying to solve questions or problems. This is what research is all about. This is incredibly valuable time, and most students never ever get to benefit from it. Let's think in terms of physical exercise and physical fitness. If I asked you to push hard against a wall for 20 minutes every day, would it be a waste of time? Not at all. You would be exerting substantial effort and using a large range of muscle groupings in a variety of ways as you changed position. This is what is called isometrics. You can get quite fit pushing a wall that never moves. Of course, if you actually succeed in pushing the wall over, you can also have a boost to your confidence and motivation, not to mention your reputation if you want one. In the same way, when you spend a long period of time on one question or problem, you'll be trying out all kinds of approaches and practicing all kinds of mathematical skills. If you manage to solve the problem on your own, the sense of satisfaction and the huge boost in confidence that you can receive are hard to describe to someone else, but they are immensely valuable. Even if you eventually give up in defeat, ask someone to show you the solution, and you will still have benefited immensely. In short, this attitude makes a good student into a really top student. And number 7, experiment and learn about yourself. Experiment with a variety of ways of immersing yourself in the learning experience and major on the ones that work for you. Now, these methods include things like writing notes, reading out loud, listening to sound files, watching videos, discussing with others, teaching others, practicing a skill on paper, reciting while walking, composing a poem or a song, getting someone to check you orally, and the list goes on and on. Have fun thinking up and trying out new and creative ways of learning. Search for learning styles on the internet and learn more about your personal strengths and weaknesses. Use your strengths to advantage. Be very wary of all those nice graphs that show that you only remember 10% of what you read and things like that. The research behind those figures is bogus at best. The truth is that some people learn better by reading and others learn better in other ways, and that there are many factors that influence your memory. Learn what works for you, and your study will be much more effective and therefore will take less time, and it should also be more enjoyable as well. Now, if you would like a record or a printout of these 7 points, I've created a PDF summary that you can download from a link in the description below this video. This is Graham Henderson, hoping that these 7 principles will help you get started on developing an effective study system that is tailor-made for your learning style. Please subscribe to my channel or like or comment on this video. Thank you.